Greetings, folks. Here are at West Center Street in downtown Madisonville, Kentucky. We've got Q648 approaching the crossing and heading north on the Henderson Subdivision. Unfortunately, I got a lawnmower working here behind me, and I will be moving off here away from the tracks once the train gets a little bit closer. It's a freight train. They'll be here in just a second. This is one of our normal local daily freights. We'll move over here just a little bit to where you can see down the track some. Yeah, I moved around a little bit. Thanks, Jim. I appreciate your comments. Yeah, Rick, it would be nice to have a 1920s train through here. Unfortunately, it's not likely to be anytime soon. Of course, they decided to come up and mow this patch of grass while I'm here on the train, or shooting the train. And I'm not sure, but he may be stopping at the location known as Arklow. He's going pretty slow. If you look way down the track there, you can see off to the left there, that's the L&N Depot here in Madisonville. I've done several live broadcasts from down that way. I just decided today to do here at Center Street. Well, I appreciate you enjoying my videos there, Theron. I had a knee replacement myself a few years back. Kind of a life changer, I think, for me. I can actually get out trackside now where I couldn't before. Thanks, Gary. I appreciate your kind words. And Jeff, yeah, graffiti cards is pretty much normal these days. We're on the CSX Henderson Subdivision that runs between Nashville, Tennessee and Evansville, Indiana. We see on an average between 20 and 30 trains a day up through here. 4 hot end modals, a bunch of mixed freights, phosphate, just a little bit of everything. My lawnmower's back. He's moving fairly slow today. He seems to be picking up speed, that is. I'm not exactly sure what the length is of today's train. Got quite a bit of wind this afternoon, though. You're welcome, Gary. I appreciate it. I'm pretty sure this train's going to have a DPU either in the middle or on the end of it there someplace, Greg. CSX pretty much runs all their trains with DPUs through here. My toes are we're well away from the mower. All right, here comes our DPU. No, they're not empties. It's a combination of empties and loads. I'll show you a little trick. If you watch the springs on these things, let's see if I can't pan with one. I can get it a little bit closer. No, that's too fast. I should have done whenever he was going slower. But if you look at the springs, if they're not compressed, the car is empty. If they're compressed, the car is loaded. That's empty. These are empty. Look at the springs on the wheels. I'll follow along with one that's loaded here in a minute. That one's loaded. So it all depends on the car. We're going to walk over here to the other side of the track. I'm hand holding the camera today with my camera rig. There could even be a DPU on the end of this thing, I'm not sure. It's pretty long today. Yeah, it's windy up here as well, Gerald, in western Kentucky. Storms coming through. Yeah, looks like we got the rear end of the train coming up, so we'll swing around this way. Yep, Jordan, I am. Thanks, Craig and Jeff. This will be my last live video for the day, probably, though. Well, there you go, folks. The tail end of our train today. Q648, northbound from Madisonville, Kentucky. If you happen to be out trackside today, as always, stay safe and have a blessed day, everyone.